Yeah, so where's the Cardinal at when two young black U of L women were speaking out at the SAC? Where's the Cardinal when labor unions meet up? Where's the Cardinal at when students get evicted by their landlords? How's that not news? Is it not bloody enough? Where was the Cardinal at with Troy Davis? Why didn't any of them ask Obama to pardon him? Where was the media at with the weapons of mass destruction for the Iraq War? Where was the Cardinal at when the professors have mental breakdowns in class and go apeshit on everybody? Where's the Cardinal when it comes to confronting the establishment? Where's the Cardinal when U of L students have serious complaints? Cardinal's hidden in the basement of the Houchins buildings along with the other bureaucrats who give you attitude just when you ask for their transcripts or getting your face stretched out with that shitty picture taken by their shitty cameras with the shitty employees, or to get a letter to the editor published. Nobody's picking the Cardinal up, and they don't realize how irrelevant they are. You can tell how the media is manufacturing consent, just like how Noam Chomsky warned us decades ago. When you write a letter to the editor and it doesn't get published, or when every piece you turn in is either cut or just flat out not run, it's been the job of the Cardinal to censor me, a U of L student, as much as possible. That's their real mission statement. The biggest corporate sponsor for the Cardinal in terms of exposure is the province, which has a management which has broke the university's election laws 2 years in a row. The Province Corporation gets on the front page every week. Every week, they get the best advertisement spot. So don't expect any articles about the slum lords hoarding over the province, or any student getting evicted, or some mass fraud where they don't give the deposits back, which would warrant a class action lawsuit. Nor will they report how boring their building structures are compared to the Bellamy, or how broken their dishwashers are, or how shitty the RAs are, or how the traffic they generate combined with the construction creates a clusterfuck by Cardinal Town and the Betty Johnson halls. Nor will they report how the CSX trains will just block students going home by staying on the tracks for hours at a time. The Cardinal pretends to be unbiased and objective, but show off their bias with their omissions of stories not covered. It's no wonder they censored the labor union forum. Other corporate owners of the Cardinal are the Best Buy Corporation, Dillard's Corporation, Highland Motorsport, the Fifth Third Bank Corporation, which is a criminal banking institution responsible for many homeless families. The Gold Choice Corporations have had many full-page ads in the Cardinal, so just like Glenn Beck, the Cardinal is bought and paid for by the gold industry. Choice gold so that rich college students can buy gold bars. For working class college students, the CSL Plasma's advertisement is more fitting than those advertisements that are selling gold bars. CSL Plasma is a place where you can donate your plasma for a quick $50. And college students aren't allowed to get food stamps. So during the summer, you may need to go to CSL Plasma. Other corporate sponsors for the Cardinal is Sullivan University. So the Cardinal is promoting other colleges' agendas, which is insane. The Nike Corporation with their blood shoes. There were ads for class rings and bookstores, which is the only business that's relevant to the student body. There's also a few RSOs who advertised, which is also fitting. There's other revenue sources, perhaps directly from the tuition increases, but don't expect that insecure group to reveal the truth about themselves. That cult is more secretive than the Freemasons or Skulls and Bones. SGA doesn't compare to the backdoor dealing and backstabbings and hurt feelings of the Cardinal. In the beginning of my employment in the fall of 2011, the mighty titan dictatorial student editor, Bailey Pulliam, said that she was as powerful as President Frizzell of the SGA. So there's some jealousy there. They are eager to see the blood and guts and gore of SGA. They've suppressed several stories about SGA at every turn. I covered SGA for the Cardinal because I want SGA to be relevant to the average student. But before the paper can make somebody else relevant, they need to become relevant themselves. Since the Cardinal looks like it represents us, the Cardinal gets lots of folks who want to contribute and take pictures and write stories and offer them lots of free access to information. So the Cardinal is the central distribution of information that we, the students, need in order to succeed in college. Well, that's power, and power don't ever police itself. The reason why Bailey and her minions monopolize the information flow is for their own self-interest, to make sure that those on top get the good stories, so the Associated Press prints Mrs. Pulliam's name on her articles and her minions, and they pick them up, so she gets the interviews with the governor and Cal Penn, and guarantees that her voice will be heard loud and clear, and then others, however, are made to write about parking issues, or taking pictures of old guys, or writing about a Facebook app for gaydar. The Cardinal doesn't ask the hard questions, like tuition increases of our Frankfurt representatives, but they'll go Nagasaki on parking issues. Bailey and the whole Cardinal editorial board takes the good ideas for themselves to build their resumes up and assigns the others crap ideas. Plus, the Cardinal has zero investigative journalists. A university's newspaper should be controlled by an independent board of students in order to prevent censorship of the students in the future. The reason why I got fired was because I posted the articles that was suppressed and censored by Bailey from the Cardinal and U of L student body on my Facebook page. Here's some of Bailey and that one redneck's reasons for firing me.
Thanks for having me to discuss. So
All of us.
yeah, actually. So I saw your posts on Facebook where you were posting some of the articles.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, you didn't credit the Cardinal, and you're kind of not allowed to do that. I mean, like, when you sign your contract, whenever we publish something of yours, it technically belongs to the Cardinal now.
Yeah. You didn't publish it.
But some of them we did. Like the SGA pay cuts proposed.
You didn't publish any of the ones out there.
Well, whether they're published or not isn't the issue. The issue is that since you're working for us, those belong to us. They're not your property.
Well,
That's bullshit.
no,
It's all right here.
I mean, if he wrote it for us, but he actually didn't write some of them for us. But the thing is, like,
Okay.
the SGA pay cuts thing, like, we ran that.
There isn't one about SGA pay cuts that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can pull it up.
Well, what's the, I mean, am I fired? Is that what you're telling me?
So what we're thinking is that's kind of not acceptable, not under intellectual property law. And also, I saw that you put some of them listed as like the Cardinal censored, which actually isn't true.
It is true.
We did not censor those.
You've been censoring all my stuff.
Well, there's a difference between censoring and editing. Everything has to be edited before it goes in
The articles that were posted were entire articles that were not published.
Well, they actually weren't assigned to you. You just turned them in. Did you? I mean,
Were they, okay, all right, so there's two different, how many articles are there total?
I can pull it up. But the thing is, they weren't assigned to you, which means that if I publish those, I would have to bump another story that I did assign, just for pure space reasons. So, because I wasn't anticipating those coming in.
You can have an explanation, but I feel like you've been threatened by me and you've been thwarting me like ever since I've started working here. Last week when I came in here to ask to come in for an email, you wouldn't let me come in here. What was the reason? Why was I allowed to come into this room?
What did you say?
Last week, I walked all the way here just to get an email. I walked all the way here just to get an email. The door was locked. I was walking out and I crossed you. And I was like, oh, thank God.
I was 15 minutes late for class and I
Right.
had to go to class,
But you stopped in here first to drop your bike.
Off my bag.
Right. So why couldn't I have been in here and check my email? People have been in here before.
Jonathan, you told me that you needed my help.
No, I didn't need help. I just needed to get the email
That's the way
address.
I understood it. You told me that you needed your email fixed, and I told you I couldn't at that time because I had.
I felt like you've been bullying me the whole time, and I'm not going to let you bully me no more.
I'm not bullying you.
You
I'm
are.
I mean,
sorry.
I don't think anybody's been bullying anybody.
I don't think you know the whole story. Do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah,
You dealt with Johnny Tsunami.
I don't think I have to know the whole story. I mean, I know the people that work here, and I don't think anybody here is a bully.
I disagree.
In all fairness, I don't think you know the whole story.
It makes me feel better. I'm not going to be bullying you.
Okay. I mean, like I
So-
said, in all fairness, I don't think you know the story on that side either.
Okay, so for these stories online, some of the stories you put online were published in our paper, is that correct?
I don't believe so. There's three of them. There's three articles. There's the occupation Luger article. There is the SGA, here's the business of SGA article. And something else.
Were any of them turned in to us and not published?
Yeah.
Yes, the ones that.
Most of the stories I've submitted are not published.
If you turned them into us, then they weren't published.
I'll fight this in court. It's free speech, and you all ain't publishing it. So you all prevent me from telling 20,000 people. I'm going to tell my friends. You all prevent me to tell 20 people the information. You all get the information, and you all read my stuff. I know you all read my stuff, but you ain't letting the students read it, and you ain't letting my friends read it. I mean, that's crazy. And you've asked, how many times, who else have you asked to be a liaison for SGA? Because 2 or 3 people have come up to me and said that you've been asking for a liaison for SGA.
I have mentioned it, but I honestly haven't had time to set anything up. I've been acting as the news editor and the editor-in-chief up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
We recently hired a new news editor, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now that...
I mean, why would you ask anybody to be a liaison for SGA? I'm the one following the meetings. I'm the one that's there. I got a ton of information. There's a ton of good leads out there.
I guess I don't understand what you mean by liaison then. Do you mean an SGA member that I said I would like to set up a conference?
I don't know what you mean by it either, I guess, if you don't know what you mean by it.
Well,
They came up to me and said, Bailey asked me to be a liaison between...
Are you talking about an SGA member or someone who works here? Because you're the only person who works here who I asked if they would like to cover the SGA beat. But I've talked to SGA members about discussing stories with you before.
Why?
Because I cover the SGA too. Other people write about the SGA.
I think you threatened by me, and I think you're trying to bum me out.
How do you feel when I threatened about it?
Because the articles that you didn't publish. You didn't give me a reason why I didn't publish. You didn't say, here's how you could write it better. You didn't guide me in any way at all. Basically, I don't even know if did anybody else see these articles? I submitted them to you. Did you show them to Mickey and throw them away?
I know you're passionate about it.
I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated, and I feel like I'm being cornered right now. I feel like I'm getting jumped is what this meeting feels like. And if I'm getting fired, I wish y'all just go ahead and tell me that. But if we're trying to work stuff out...
I'll tell you, then yeah, you are. We won't beat around the bush. I respect you enough. I'll let you know what's going on. I'm not going to leave you hanging. But I think we can do this calmly too.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's all you all really need to say. I mean, what else is there to talk about?
Well,
You all got some money.
there's issues. Yes, I did check on it.
Nope. And I'll see you in court about it. So,
Well, you need to delete these. There are, you sign this paper, you turn
see you in
it
court.
to us.
You see you in court.
They are property of the local Cardinal.
And you said
And that's in here too. The local Cardinal may adapt, edit, and authorize the adaptation and editing of contribution as it deems relevant. And your initials. This is a blank one.
Stop recording.
No, I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable right now.
I'm just reading to you
How
the
are you
agreement
threatening
you
me? I
signed.
don't understand.
You can be as calm as you want. What are you saying right now? You're saying I don't have a job, so basically what you wanted from the very get-go, you don't want my words to get out to the paper.
Don't say
So you're getting that.
Don't say anything.
I'm just leaving. I'm leaving. How about that?
You don't want to check?
Is that what you're doing?
You want your checks?
Yeah. I mean, how come you all haven't been publishing the SGA post? The articles that have written about SGA, you ain't publishing it. Does the students not care about SGA? It's the news. Just you don't determine what the news is. It's not your opinion.
Actually, the news editor does.
You're the gatekeeper,
You're the managing editor-in-chief.
right? Isn't it the student newspaper? So why wouldn't what student government's doing be relevant?
I'm not sure I understand.
I wouldn't, if he's recording, I wouldn't even open it out.
This feels just like when Sink Ugar was fired from MSNBC. I mean, I made the front page of the first issue of this year.